Gardens Christmas Town. We had a wonderful time. I'm going to say that this trip for me and Little Man and Mr. Cinnamon was actually a gift. And to the person that sent that to us, thank you so much. She did not want to be mentioned, but she knows who she is. And I would not have went to Busch Gardens had I not been gifted it, because I just it wasn't on my radar to go to Busch Gardens. So you're going to see some footage here. You might hear background noise because I didn't mute the background music. This is one of the light shows that they have at Busch Gardens, and I'm assuming this is a water ride during normal circumstances, but they turn it into this beautiful light music show that is just so beautiful to watch. I only recorded clips because I really just wanted to spend time with my family, but at the same time I wanted to share with all of you because it was a really cool experience. There was so much to see and do. I've been to quite a few places at Christmas time, but Busch Gardens is really quickly becoming one of my favorite places for Christmas time, and now I want to go every year. This light show was amazing. There was live animals because apparently Busch Gardens has animals. There were sheep, and there were Clydesdale horses, and there were border collies. I really, really enjoyed this light show, though. This reminded me of the Osborne Spectacle of Lights when they did that at Hollywood Studios in Florida. I mean, it obviously is not to the extreme that Disney does things, but it was really a cool show. I had such a good time. I just kept saying, like, how blessed am I? This was such an amazing trip. And because everything that has happened, I brought along the adult children. So my niece, my daughter, and her boyfriend all joined us for this trip, and we all had a really good time. There are also parts of Busch Gardens that reminded me of Epcot because, this is the train tracks. I'll talk about that in a minute. It's broken up into countries, and the entire park is lit up and decorated, so there's not, it's not just in one area. This is France. Welcome to France. At the very beginning, I believe we were in Germany? Oh, England. Yeah. So we went England, and then this is France. And the toy soldiers were so cute. I actually was able to get gluten-free French fries over here for dinner, and they had a lot of variety of the French fries. It's French, which was actually a cool experience. This stage show was in, I believe, the Germany area. It was in a big giant restaurant, and they sang so good. I really enjoyed this whole show. It was beautiful. The singers were really talented. They were dancing too, but like they sang good. I've been to the Christmas thing at King's Dominion, and their performers sound like school kids, whereas these people sounded like professionals. Okay, see, this train is all decorated. They have a ride where you ride the train, and the entire route is decorated with Christmas lights, and it's sing-along Christmas songs while you're riding the train. It was so cool. I had so much fun, and I sang loud. We caught a second episode of this show because we were leaving the park and we came back through this way, and it just so happened to start as we were walking through, so we got to see the show twice, and it was two different like the songs were different each time. This is all of us. Everyone had on crochet. Mr. Cinnamon's hat you could see in this picture, but I had my Christmas sweater on, which made me happy because I felt so Christmassy and pretty. Mr. Cinnamon had on a Christmas hat, but he ended up taking it off towards the end of the night. This is Hermione and Little Man on the Teacups ride, which was also decorated for Christmas. I'm going to say this about Busch Gardens. They deck the halls without wrecking the walls. It was so cute. Look how cute this tree is. I just felt adorable. This was my favorite area, and I don't remember what that... Oh, boyfriend wore my sweater and wants one now, so I'm going to make him one for Christmas, but don't tell him I said that. He was getting really, really cold, because he didn't have a proper coat. And I had my sweater and I was sweating like really hot. I was having a hot flash or something. I was like, here, just wear my sweater. I'm gonna talk about this area. This area was 60s theming, like tinsel and C9 bulbs, and everything was like the 60s vibe of Christmas, like the 1960s that I love. It is my favorite. So anyway, boyfriend, he's like, he's really cold. I'm like, just wear my sweater. And here he is being a goofball. He's all, no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm like, I'm really hot. Or his name's RJ. I was like, RJ, can you just wear it? And like, just take it. And he put it on and he's all, oh, this is really warm. And he didn't care that it was a female sweater. He didn't care. He just wore it. And he whispers to Juju, he's all, I really like this sweater. I wish you would make me one. So I ordered the yarn and I'm going to make him one. And this is a bridge that is all decorated. It's so pretty. And that's Juju and her boyfriend because I thought they were cute. They had their stocking caps on. And then I took some still photos from the show that I earlier showed you. They did costume changes off to the side in these little closet looking things. It was a really good, like a really well done show. It was beautiful. Like everybody sang really well. They danced. It was really cute. So I took some photographs. And there's Santa in a green outfit, which made me a little bit happy because Santa's always wearing red. And sometimes you just want to see Santa in a different color. I believe she was singing Santa Baby, but I do not remember. And then they were dancing with snowflakes. And they performed like all the way around the stage because there were people seated on both sides, the back and the front half of the stage, because the stage was in the center of the restaurant. I don't know what goes on during non-Christmas time on this stage, but it was really cool. And now I kind of want to go back in the summertime with the kids. Baby, it's cold outside. This is the outside of the hall. There was a snowman at the bottom of this big, giant Christmas tree. And I can't see if that says Festivus or Festhouse. Festhouse. And the night that we went, it was only 10 days till Christmas. But by the time you see this, it will be much closer to Christmas. And I hope that you're not feeling the Christmas crunch right now. Me and Mr. Cinnamon went to the storage unit while we're looking at this. This is a hot cocoa fountain. We went to the storage unit today because we have been keeping all the Christmas presents there because little man is a snoop. And I also put an alarm on the closet so he can't go in there without it screaming really loud in his ear, which he does not like. And so to keep him from finding out his presents, because he cannot resist it, we have kept everything in, these are gingerbread houses, in the storage unit. And so we, on this beautiful warm day, today was a warm day, the only warm day of the next 2 weeks, and we went and wrapped presents at the storage unit using the bed of the truck. Does he not look like he is going to go sing on the side of the mountain? The hills are alive. He reminded me so much of the dad from Sound of Music. I was like, oh, he's cute. Giant. This thing was like probably 8, 10 feet tall. It was a giant nutcracker thing. These, and there's little stores in each one of the countries. This was in the Germany area, which I happen to love because I am German. I feel very strong to my German roots. This was an actual working 7, 8 foot tall nutcracker. Like he worked. His mouth open and closed. It was pretty cool. Gingerbread houses. They decorated so cute. And because I'd never been there, I didn't know what to expect. And I just really liked walking through all the lands. And they did a really good job. I really enjoyed it. And now I'm like, I don't think I ever want to go back to King's Dominion because Busch Gardens is way better. Juju keeps calling me. She's getting off of work right now. These lollipops are so cute. Back to France. La France. I also have French blood, by the way. So I thoroughly enjoyed the pommes frites because they reminded me of my mom's. These are the toy soldiers once again. This was so cool, this area. There was these green Christmas trees lining this big, long downhill and uphill path. It just looked like a movie scene. It was so beautiful. Here you go. Isn't that beautiful? Just go, and these little orange things along the side were paper bags with lanterns in it. There was so much beautiful things to look at. This is Ireland, so it's an Irish castle, and each land had a Santa Claus or a whatever, like Father Christmas, Santa Claus, etc. And we only went to one. We went to go see this again is it looks like an Irish church. Um we went to go see Santa and we took a picture with Little Man. It was me, Mr. Cinnamon, and Little Man. Isn't this just so pretty? It makes you feel like you're immersed in another land. Just absolutely beautiful. Photograph of this thing, the show thing. It was like this, stationary, like this color all the time, and then when the show came on, it started doing different colors. What you saw in the video. Me and the Mister. See, he had on one of my hats, but he wasn't wearing crochet. He was wearing knit, and he was complaining because it didn't cover his ears properly. I told him, well, if you didn't have such a big head, Mister, this is my niece. And next will be a photo of me and Little Man, which it is darn near impossible to get him to look at the camera and smile and not make weird faces. So this is one of about 5 pictures of me telling him to stop doing that. This is the very first picture I took. This was in England. Just pretty. Just pretty. I put them in the stocks. They were being naughty. I put them over there. I was like, you're bad, go to the stocks. Another overview of England. And to the far left, which you cannot see is out of frame, is the bathrooms. This is the English Christmas tree. This Santa Claus reminds me of the one from Lincoln Park Fantasyland, and if you know, you know. I was so excited to see him. I was like, oh my god, it's a Michigan thing. Thank you so much for watching, and Merry Christmas.